Genius Jellies present
A possible cure for stupidity. Adults can be considered stupid due to their behaviors of forgetfulness, incompetence, and irresponsibility. Even though they're able to complete challenging tasks and cope with the stresses of everyday life, these adults forget simple instructions or details that make them appear stupid. Some adults may neglect responsibility by claiming they were too drunk to remember where they kept something, or might blame their forgetfulness on a mental lapse and refuse to learn from their past mistakes. No matter how much they know about the world, or how clever they might seem, it seems impossible for them not to repeat those same mistakes repeatedly. With such common examples occurring every day, it's hard not to sound heartless when calling someone stupid. It is up to you to decide if you, or someone you know, are one of these people. And hopefully, by the end of this video, you will find a possible cure for stupidity. Now, let's start by exploring the theories behind stupid behavior in adults. On being instructed how to carry out the simplest of tasks, like doing the laundry or the dishes, they may feel humiliated and upset. Assuming they are likely to forget the instructions, constant reminders for basic tasks will probably make them frustrated as well. They might say, "I'm not a child, I know how to do these things without needing instructions." As a result of which, the mind closes down and does not hear, or forgets the instructions, in rebellion. This can reinforce the perception of their stupidity. Let's imagine a 5-year-old child who refuses to take something. When you tell them you can't have it, you will notice that the child demands it right away. The moment they are given verbal commands, such as, "Finish your breakfast," or "Don't miss your bus," their rebellious nature kicks in. Similarly, when an adult is instructed to do something that they take as an insulting command insinuating they are stupid, they refuse to let it reach their mind. This can lead to mistakes, forgetfulness, and irresponsible behavior. Their self-esteem will be at rock bottom, and their reputation will be all over the place before they know it. So, what's the solution? The solution lies in the hands of the person with the problem itself. It lies in recognizing when our rebellious self is acting out in a way that's not in our best interest. It lies in admitting when you are wrong. Denying this truth will sabotage relationships and come in the way of self-improvement. When we experience a significant surge of resistance, it's usually because we're trying to protect our ego and avoid appearing vulnerable. It may not always feel good to admit you made a mistake, but it can show others your compassionate and objective side. This shift in mindset can provide positive energy for discovering a better future. Your reputation is a product of consistent behaviors. When you acknowledge the truth about yourself, even if it hurts, you'll start becoming smarter. Next, remind yourself not to respond when you feel insulted, even if all the jokes hurt your feelings. You might feel hopeless and inferior, demolish any remaining threads of self-esteem, and set off an endless cycle of self-deprecation. You may want to verbally or mentally defend yourself, but instead, stay calm and remember. If 10 people think you're irresponsible, while only you or 2 think otherwise, then it is likely the majority is correct. Counter this with the realization that when you finally accept the problem for what it is, you will recognize a clear and simple way to solve it. This will transform your mind into a relatively intelligent and responsible one. You will find that you are now mindful and open-minded enough to follow through the instructions without feeling humiliated. Owning up to doing something you are not proud of can feel liberating. As Maya Angelou rightly said, "Do the best you can until you know better, and when you know better, do better." This practice will help you start listening more closely when people talk, which means you'll do things right, more often than not. Soon enough, people will stop questioning whether or not they can count on you anymore. One day, your reputation will go from being a failure to someone who rarely messes up again. And that's when you know you have found the cure for stupidity. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and turn on the bell icon.